am I? Before I came into the truth of knowing that we are the children of Israel? Well, I believe the lies of our origin and the fable of our beginnings. And as a result, I too became lost. I instead believed that I was an African American, a Hamite, a colored man. And that's what I taught my children. And then something happened. And then he came and took off my mask and exposed my true identity that lied beneath the surface. It was always there, waiting for the right time and the right place to be revealed. That I am an Israelite, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Most High Yah's holy, set-apart people, reborn. The time of the Great Awakening. Stone monuments, cranial analysis, ancient descriptions, DNA, and first-hand accounts all point to an unavoidable truth that the Spanish and Portuguese brews were black. As the following reference reads, and it reads, on entering Portugal from Spain, the traveler is forcibly struck with the difference between the two countries. The dark eyes, the black hair, and brown complexion are the only traits of resemblance between the Portuguese and Spaniards. The Portuguese have thick lips, noses something of the Negro form, black and often curly hair, and their figures, and above all, their hands, show signs of the mixed blood. In Spain, the people, in spite of their dark complexion and eyes, have at least a European look. On entering Portugal, the traveler is, however, agreeably surprised by finding himself among a more cultivated people. And the next reference reads, and it reads, King John II in 1492 expelled all the Jews to the island of St. Thomas, which had been discovered in 1471, and to other Portuguese settlements on the continent of Africa. And from these banished Jews, the Black Portuguese, or the Negro Portuguese, as they are called, and the Jews in Luango, who are despised even by the very Negroes, are descended. In other words, the brews that were sent to the west coast of Africa were descended from Negroes. And the next reference reads, Jews, the name given to the Hebrews after their return from their captivity in Babylon. They are a religious people fond of home and their children, shrewd in money matters and intellectual. In form and feature, they are short with dark hair and eyes, a swarthy complexion, full lips, and a characteristic nose. And the next reference reads, are Jews white like you? No, replied I. Rather, more like yourself. Very dark. And the next reference reads, thus the black color is found not only in individuals as the Black Jews of Portugal, but in the tribes as the Bicaris on the Red Sea, whose hair and character are perfectly Semitic. And now let's take a look at the Bicaris people who have the same black color found in the Jews of Portugal. And yes, as you can see, they are a black Negro people. And on to our next reference, which reads, he was of a middle size. He had good features in his face, the skin somewhat black curly hair, long eyebrows, and of the same color, so that one might easily know by his looks that he was descended from Portuguese Jews. And the next reference reads, the Spanish Jew is always dark complexion. And another reference reads, "'Tis also a vulgar error that the Jews are all black, for this is only true of the Portuguese Jews, who marrying always among one another, beget children like themselves, and consequently the swarthiness of their complexion is entailed upon their whole race, even in the northern regions." It's important to note that not only do old references confirm Spanish and Portuguese brews are black, we also have supporting archaeological evidence such as cranial analysis performed on skulls of ancient Spanish and Portuguese brews. Evidence identifies Spanish and Portuguese brew skulls as dolichocephalic, which is the description of the Negro skull today. As the following reference reads, and it reads, anthropologists are accustomed to dividing it into two parts well distinguished, the dolichocephalic and the brachiocephalic. To the first type, which is the dolichocephalic, belong the Sephardim Jews, the Spanish and Portuguese brews, even the larger part of the Jews of Italy and southern France. An avalanche of evidence makes the description of Spanish and Portuguese brews being black a far-gone conclusion. These brews were the same brews that were taken by King Nebuchadnezzar into Spain in roughly 597 BC. Another group of captive nobles from Jerusalem were taken in 70 AD, the day General Titus burned the city of Jerusalem to the ground.
You can always go out and replace a car, bruh. As long as a motorist doesn't threaten your safety, think of the people you have to stay alive for. But I'ma tell you something I noticed. People value items sometimes more than their own lives or the people they're responsible for. We just gotta come to the realization that we have a very problematic way of handling anger, and we wanna take it out on people we don't even know. Closing this week's video is a movie from independent filmmaker Juan Salas titled The Devil's Ring, now on iTunes. I don't like revealing plots to movies, but maybe this clip from the film will answer any questions you have about it. Starring Damian Chapa and Violeta Ortega. Did I pronounce that right? Leave a comment.